My name is Ludwig Armbruster, and this is the third video in our series about creating a cube in Analysis Services 2008. Alright, so in our last video we finished processing the cube and basically seeing that one number, which is a good sign, so we see data. Now if I go back to the Management Studio, I just want to show you that real quick. When you connect here to the Analysis Services, you will now see a SSAS Cube 2008 database and containing our AdventureWorks DW 2008 underscore cube data cube. And then we have the dimensions here. And we could also browse the data in here, but let's go back here and finish up our work. So I already pre-configured the promotion, the date, and the customer. I created a hierarchy here. What we still need to do is configure the product dimension, and that is sort of an example for all the other three. And we need to do that because if you move, for instance, the key over here, then we just see the product category keys, and that's not very descriptive. So the user usually wants to see the names, the captions of the categories and the products and the subcategories. So we just go back to the dimension here, and then we have already all elements here which we need. So we just pull over the category, the subcategory, and the key, and we go here and rename that to product, and then we select the properties and just assign the caption to the category key. We do the same for the product, English product name right there. Make sure you don't hit the Spanish product name or any other kind of language, it could look funny. Product subcategory name right there. And then we're pretty much ready. That looks good too here, the attribute relationship. So the key goes into subcategory key and then the category key. So I process that dimension. I say run. I close. And when we go over here in the dimension browser and we have the product selected in the hierarchy, we see that now Analysis Services displays the names, and when we go over here, move the category in, now we have the real thing. Now within Business Intelligence Development Studio there is already a browser tab, right? But this is more or less a tool for the developer to test the tool, as I did throughout the development stage. And what I'd like to show you finally now is I just refreshed the cube here, and you can see now we have everything available, and we have the customers broken down by countries and cities in Australia and so forth. But what I'd like to show you now is how can we browse that cube in Microsoft Excel 2007, since most business users would never use the Business Intelligence Development Studio, that it's more a developer tool. So in order to do that, I just launch Microsoft Excel 2007. Excuse me. And hopefully that opens up. No, I don't want a macro. Let me just see. Now, here we go. And then we go to data, and you say from other sources, from Analysis Services, and then I just type in my server name and my instance name. And of course, if you work on a local host, just a local host would be sufficient. And then that's the good part here. So we can already see the SUSCube 2008 database, and then the cube. If in that database you would have, let's assume you have several cubes, they would all be listed down here, and you could select them right there. And then we just move over here, and there is just descriptive information. You could change that and give it a friendly name, so it could be saved, and every time the user could use the same connection. And then we say finish, we say yes, and we say OK. And then basically Microsoft Excel 2007 shows us now our cube here, and we just pull down, for instance, the sales amount, and then let's yeah, that's okay. So we select the customers here, and let's move the products here, and we can use the promotion as a report filter, that's fine. And then we just use the order date also as a filter here. And then we already have a nice data grid. Look over here, it basically does a breakdown by shows us for each of the countries and the products the information. So bikes or clothing here, $70,000 or roughly $70,000 revenue were made with the product category clothing in the country of Australia. So then you do a drill down based on the city and so forth. And another cool thing about Excel is pivot chart. So you just click on the pivot chart up here and select whatever pie chart or whatever chart you like, and then it shows you that. And now you can basically analyze your business data and choose, for instance, another year, and it will always automatically adjust all the numbers and all the charts. Very, very neat and helpful feature, and I'd like to show more in further videos. Alright, thank you so much for your attention.